Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Just Saying Football with Jack and Sean. I'm your host, Sean Gannon, alongside my partner, Jack McNicholas. We're here to bring you news, notes, weekly updates, and game analysis of your favorite teams from around the league. If you have the chance, go check out our website, justsayingfootball.com, and follow us on Instagram at JustSayingNoGWJS for article and video updates, as well as we're on Spotify at Just Saying Football. Take a look at us, hit the bell, get us followed. We're on podcast format. Get us in your ears, okay?
Get that Jack and Sean audio ASAP.
Right up in there. All right, let's kick it off right now with our Thursday night football game when the undefeated Philadelphia Eagles make their way to Houston to take on the Texans. Eagles were dominant last week against the Steelers in the Battle of Pennsylvania. A.J. Brown, 3 touchdowns, was pointing at the cornerbacks. Not much to say here, I think, buddy.
No, not too much. There are guys that we talk about every week, but we know who's going to – I feel like who's going to come out on top. Philly, 14-point spread. That's the biggest one of the weekend.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even mention that.
We got two other games this week that are determined, that are right now spread it out past 12 points. So we got, this game right here is still the biggest spread of the entire week going forward, 45-point over-under. How do you feel about the Texans on a short week, maybe keeping it close at home within 2 possessions, or are you seeing just Philly doing what they've been doing this season and just taking it and running with it?
I think they're going to take it and run with it. Philly right now, 6th best running offense. Houston, worst rushing defense. 10th best passing offense for Philly. 7th best passing defense for the Texans right now. The best thing that they have for the Texans right now is a takeaway differential, which is a +3, which ranks 5th.
Not bad.
But right now, the defense is struggling. Their offense is struggling. They're not throwing the ball very well downfield, only 25th in the passing offense. They're not scoring a lot of points, 29th in scoring points, 16.5. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're looking at 2 teams, one at the complete bottom end of the spectrum and one at the complete top end of the spectrum, and it's just...
Yeah, I mean, you got, like you said, you got the 4th worst scoring offense in the league with the Texans, so you're not expecting much output. Their defense, they create a lot of turnovers, but when it comes to turnover differential, the Eagles are the best right now. I mean, 14 plus right now. That is very impressive to me. Yep. And, I mean, it's kind of crazy to me that Philly has the 4th best defense, allowing 16.9 a game. And like you said, then you got the Texans, who aren't even scoring that every game.
Yep. They're just really good. And my one question right now is Brandon Cooks was on the trade rumors all day, especially for the deadline. Packers, LA. Packers made a lot of sense to me.
We were speculating all day.
Yeah, we were. We were texting each other, wondering who's going to go. What do you expect is his output for the rest of the season, all things considered? Because he was liking tweets about leaving. He made his own cryptic tweet after the trade deadline. Yeah. So now you kind of have a player who doesn't really want to stick around
on a team that's not doing very well.
But now he's stuck.
So I think that what he's going to do as a veteran, he's going to probably try to either go off the next couple of weeks and prove to other teams that, hey, when I'm out of here in the offseason, sign me.
Yeah. Trade for me.
But there's only one way to do that, and that's by, putting your heart and soul into the team that just kind of told you all week that, hey, we're going to be open to trading you. We know you're open to getting traded, and then we're just not going to do it. And we knew, like you said, there were suitors out there. The Giants, the Packers, a lot of different teams. I heard Tennessee. There's a lot of these teams that are kind of looking to get in the mix for him. And 6 out of 7 years he's been in the NFL, he's got 1,000 yards. I mean, he's a great receiver at the position. They have Nico Collins. They have a lot of young talent on the Texans team. I don't think that's the environment he wants to be in.
No, not at all. And that's why I'm going to go with the Eagles right now. I just think it's just not the Texans season. I love Lovey. I like him for the rest of their future as the franchise head coach. But I just don't have a lot of confidence for them in this game. And you heard the stats.
This is not the matchup that they needed right now on a short week.
You heard the stats I just rattled off. I mean, this is not an outlier game. This is not like a Panthers team. This is not like a one of those like middle of the pack teams where
Yeah.
but we know they could
Philly,
surprise.
you mean, right?
Yeah. No, the Texans.
The Texans.
We're like this could be like a game where it's like this could be like a trap game against a meh team or a bad
I got
team.
you, yeah.
This isn't like Washington where it's like no, but they can win some games. Like the Texans just outright don't win games.
Yeah, and I think that we were sitting there on Sunday last week, and I think Sean showed me his phone. I think Davis Mills, if I can remember correctly, was 5 for 12 for 17. In the first half, we were talking about how him and Daniel Jones had low first half outputs. I mean, at the end of the day, Philly is top 5 in both offensive scoring, defensive allowing points, and scoring. I think that rest of season, it's hard to bet against them. The 14-point spread on the road would scare me for any other team but Philly. But
I agree. I like it. I'll take that. I like that.
Yeah?
I think they can win by 17 points.
I think it's going to wind up being some ugly Thursday night for the Texans.
It's going to be 13.
I was going to say it's going to be like 35 something. But what about the over-under of 45? Obviously, that's a lot heavily supported by Philly here. But what do you think about that?
I'll pump the over.
Pump the over?
Like you said, I think Philly can put up 35.
And then Texas in garbage time.
2 touchdowns at some point? Come on. They can do that. It's easy. Give it to Dameon Pierce.
We watched the Bengals
Sean?
on Monday. They made scoring 2 touchdowns look impossible.
That is so true. Hopefully you guys went Browns like Sean did on that one.
Sean, we got to give Sean a huge shout out. Hedged the whole market. Hedged myself. Last minute call. He felt it in his gut, and he's like,
I did want to go
at home.
I did want to go since
he didn't like it until last night. Miles Garrett went.
Miles Garrett, I heard you. But all right, we're going Philly in this one.
Philly spread over. Both of us, right?
Yeah, for sure. Love all the overs. I'm covering the spread on the Eagles on this one. My last question, then we'll let everyone go here. More yards. A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith.
Ooh. I mean, after what A.J. Brown did last week, I will not bet against that man. So I'm going A.J. Brown. What about you?
All right, I'm also going A.J. Brown, and that's all the time that we have. Thank you for listening, and thank you everyone for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you guys for checking us out. Hope you enjoyed our reactions in Thursday Night Football. Week 9 coming at you. Sunday Superflex on Friday. Get ready. Spotify, Just Saying Football. YouTube, Just Saying Football. JustSayingFootball.com for all your updates. And on Instagram, give us a follow. Just Saying No GWJS. Thank you guys for checking us out. Enjoy the show.
Enjoy.